natin this morning si Ms. Sheila Viesca, ang ating personal effectiveness coach and corporate communications guru. Ayan. Dahil ang topic natin ay love in lockdown. Ma'am Sheila, good morning po sa inyo.
Good morning, Ms. Sheila.
Good morning. Hi,
Napakaganda ng topic niyo, Ms. Sheila. Napakaganda, napapanahon talaga. It hits home.
Ikikay talaga to eh.
Yeah.
Usapang relationships pala tayo ngayon.
Oo,
Yes.
so true. And
I-clarify
one of
mo,
the biggest
usapang
challenge.
long distance relationship.
Oo.
LDR.
Not just any relationship.
Yeah.
Paano nga ba, Ma'am Sheila, makakapag-survive ang LDR ngayong panahon ng lockdown? Medyo mahaba-haba na itong lockdown kasi natin ngayon. So, paano ba sila makakapag-survive, Ma'am Sheila?
Well, the reality is that it's one of the biggest challenges. Talagang hindi kagaya ng dati na you have that sense na pwede kayong magkita anytime you can book your trip to see each other. Ngayon, we're limited by the situation, no? Kaya sa mga long distance relationships natin, whether it's with family members or friends, mga kamag-anak or that special someone, setting aside the time to keep in touch is very important. And quality time. Kung noon and medyo naka-regular kayo, ngayon even more. So even to the extent na minsan naka-turn on lang yung computer mo or yung naka-online kayo kahit may iba kayong ginagawa, just to get that feeling na nandiyan pa rin yung isang tao. Yeah. And maybe we can talk about a best or a good practice, no? Na habang nag-uusap kayo, don't multitask para nakatuto ka talaga dun sa tao when you're talking about what's happening with you, updating each other, kung ano yung bago, and
Undivided attention talaga.
yes, o ano ba yung mga activities na pwede niyong gawin? Pwede kayong magluto ng sabay, kumain ng sabay, diba? It's
Manood ng movie.
manood ng movies. Ngayon, ang dami ng mga platform na pwede niyong puntahan. Pwede naman kayong mag-Zoom or Face, yung lahat na kayo yung nakikita tapos meron kayong pinapanood. And you don't discount that the other person has his life too or her life. Diba? In which yung buhay mo in this part of the world with the activities that you now found yourself busy with, irespeto mo rin na yung tao on that side of the world may mga pinagkakaabalahan or trying to fill his schedule para hindi naman siya masyadong preoccupied sa pagkalungkot. Kaya consider mo yung time ng isang tao and do your best talaga na yung bond nyo nandiyan pa rin as it was when you were seeing each other by being there and being yourself whenever you are talking to one another, to each other.
Ma'am Sheila, paano mo naman mapupunan yung, kasi iba talaga yung physical presence kapag talagang kasama mo yung loved one mo, diba? So, paano mo mapupunan yun? Dun sa ka-relationship mo nga, kasi hindi mo naman sila physically kasama, diba? Online lang. Iba pa rin yung online dun sa physical presence
Iba
talaga.
pa rin yung personal touch.
Yeah. So, paano mo mapupunan yung ganyan, Ma'am Sheila?
That's a very good question and a very good point, Rina. Paano mo mapupunan yung physical presence? By being busy yourself, by not projecting onto your partner or the other party kung ano yung disappointment mo sa buhay. Kasi it's very easy to do that na medyo frustrated ka kasi hindi kayo nagkikita, hindi kayo nagkakausap ng ganung kadalas. So, you end up venting on that person pag naka-online kayo. Keeping yourself busy and doing things that you like to do, making sure that you're learning new things every day that you can share with each other pag nagkakausap kayo will make that long-distance relationship interesting. And also, being interested in that person magtanong ka kung ano yung bago. And don't resent it if the other person has found alternative activities na pagkakabisihan. For instance, mas busy siya sa trabaho or may movie siyang napanood. Diba? Be happy that that person is able to find other outlets para naman pag nag-usap kayo, masaya rin siya. So
Nako, narinig ko another person. Nako, ayoko yan.
wag yun. Masama yun. So, the same
Another activity na lang.
The same respect that you would accord that person in a face-to-face relationship outside COVID, ganun din yung gagawin nyo ngayon. Hindi naman nagbago.
Na-mention nyo na rin yung frustrations. Alam naman natin na in this day and age, lahat tayo digital ang ating communication. How do you deal with yung mga miscommunication sa ganyan? Kasi just like you mentioned, na iba pa rin talaga yung magkaharap kayo na nag-uusap. Oo, minsan nag-aaway kayo kasi yung connection ng isa. Yung connection ng isa, yung signal ng isa, hindi maayos. How do you deal yung ganyan? Yung mga miscommunications during the time of COVID. Ngayon meron tayong pandemic.
As challenging as it is, maganda pa rin yung nakikita mo, yung tao. So, kasi medyo yung facial expressions, body language, na i-connect mo dun sa sinasabi. Yun yung limitation ng texting. Kahit ganong kaganda yung pagkaka-layout, hindi naririnig ng tao yung tonality. And yung tonality kasi natin, mas malaki yung factor niyan when it comes to the initial conversation. So, 55-38, 7% rule natin. When it comes to communication, 55% kung ano yung nakikita nila, ano yung nasa-sense nila sa screen, and then 38% kung ano yung tunog mo, yung vocal aspect, and then 7% lang yung words. So imagine in a very short conversation or communication na meron kang nasabi via text na medyo masakit, hindi ka nakikita ng tao and you don't have the chance to redeem yourself, that can aggravate any situation na hindi naman ganun kalala. Trivial situation naman, medyo lumalala dahil sa nasabi na pag-iisipang mabuti ng tao, gugugol siya ng ilang gabi, hindi kayo mag-uusap, and then eventually, the result of that miscommunication via text is something that lords over the relationship. So yan na yung nagiging issue. Kaya mas maganda talaga kung nagkikita kayo online, kahit medyo malabo, at least mai-chat nyo, tapos makikita niya yung facial expression mo, okay? And on that note, pag sa online communication, also look good. It's a respect for yourself that you look good, but it also communicates the same respect that you have for the other person.
When you look good, you feel good, and then you bring good vibes.
Ma'am Sheila, maganda rin siguro ngayon dahil magkalayo sila, yung nagpapadalahan din sila ng kahit papaano mga food, mga simple gifts, para at least na-feel pa rin nila yung presence ng isa't isa. Especially if they're celebrating yung mga anniversaries nila, kahit online lang sila mag-celebrate. Pero
I like that.
papadala naman yung loved ones nila sa kanila, Ma'am Sheila.
Oh, thankfully, Rina, we can already courier items,
Yes.
diba? Hindi kailangang mamahalin. So, surprise the person. And when you surprise the person, huwag ka namang mag-expect ng kapalit agad. Diba? Baka naman.
Bakit ako wala?
Oo. So, the same principles and values na pinapractice natin when we're together, hindi tayo nitong long ng computer na kaharap mo. Ganun din, respect for the other person, sensibility, kung ano yung mararamdaman ng isang tao, yung tono ng boses natin, kung ano yung pwede nating ibigay. And then, when you are in a conversation, listen more than you talk. Hindi,
I like that. Hindi yung puro
Hindi
ito.
Oo. Okay naman i-update mo yung isang tao, pero kung wala na siyang pagkakataon para magsalita, diba?
Para hindi
Hindi,
fair you.
Mismo, padala mo na lang. So, it's not a conversation if only one party is talking.
Totoo. Pag ganun, parang komentaryo ang nangyayari, hindi talaga communication. Ni Sheila, Doc,
One-sided.
meron pala akong gustong i-share, ano, the one thing I realized and one thing I learned ngayong meron tayong pandemic, ano, when, a time when we cannot see the people we love as much as we want to. Alam niyo, na-realize ko talaga na yung the small things, the small things, with what's
Matter.
happening right now, the small things really does matter. Yung a simple, alam mo yun, yung mga dati na tinitake for granted mo, yung yakap, yung beso-beso,
Aww.
yung holding hands, yung the mere fact na you're eating together. Na-realize ko talaga na nung mga panahon na yon na, I don't wanna cry. Nung,
Based from experience,
alam mo yun, yung face-to-face kayong kumakain, yung kahit wala kayong communication, just the mere fact na the presence of the other, yung mahal mo sa buhay ay nando doon. Na-realize ko talaga na that's very important. Ano? Yun talaga yung pinaka natutunan ko na medyo nawalay ako sa iba kong mga friendships in my
Share ko lang din. Kagabi kausap ko yung isa kong friend. Sabi niya, maswerte ka pa rin, Doc, kasi may asawa ka na kasama mo. Sabi niya, yung kakilala ko, yung pinsan ko, doktor to sa isang ospital. Halaman lang ang kasama niya sa home. Parang, mahirap na pag-uwi mo. Okay, sige, ngayon, wala siyang magawa, kailangan niyang pumunta sa hospital, so magtatrabaho siya, diba? So, pero pag-uwi niya, syempre, yung stress mo sa hospital because of the COVID pandemic and everything, pag-uwi mo, sometimes gusto mo naman na, alam mo yun, yung makalimutan siya or makipag-usap ka naman sa taong hindi ospital, hindi pasyente ang pag-uusapan niya.
Saka hindi halaman.
Pag-uwi mo, hindi yun na nga, pag-uwi mo, halaman na ang makakausap mo. Ang diba, ang hirap, like, kasi kunyari ako, when I go, before the pandemic, whenever I go home dun sa bahay ng mami ko pag weekends, iba yung topic of conversation. Kasi I will have to admit, yung asawa ko, doktor din eh. So most of the time, ending namin, hospital at pasyente ang pinag-uusapan. Na kung minsan, tumatahimik na lang ako kasi ngayon parang pag-uwi mo sa bahay, gusto mo iba naman yung conversation.
Yes.
Pero kung wala kang makausap, tapos wala kang mapagbentan nung iba na tas ang hirap nung gano'n na wala kang face-to-face man lang nakausap. So, actually, napakaswerte. I would say, napakaswerte natin ngayon na uso na tong video conference, teleconference, video calls, uso na yung Viber, Facebook
Zoom.
Messenger, WhatsApp, Telegram, lahat, pati text. Kasi nung mga imagine mo, nung 1918, Telegrama, paano?
Magpapadala ka pa ng mga mail.
Isolate mo yung sarili mo, talagang wala kang kausap. Siguro nga, butiki at saka halaman ng makakausap mo nung mga panahong yun, diba? Pero ngayon, at least may ganito na kahit papano, may gumagalaw kang nakakausap sa harapan mo, diba? Kahit video lang siya na hindi mo makawakan. I think we're very lucky na may ganitong technology.
Malaking natutulong yan sa iyong sanity.
Oo. Psychological health at mental health.
Kaya minsan tinatamad ako, sinabi ko na ako, kailangan kong pumasok para naman may makausap ako.
So that point, being thankful for our blessings, such as having someone to talk to, having relatives to reach out to, kahit long distance, having that special person, diba? And having this technology na pwede kang mag-online anytime while you're on the go, na mismo yung isang tao, or pwede kang mag-post. Tama, hindi ito available in those days na telepono lang ang nandyan. And now, we are supposed to observe certain sensibilities para naman na maprotektahan natin ang sarili, yung mental condition mo, emotional stability mo. Importante because in the end, that's what you reach out to your loved ones. So there are those who find it very difficult. Magsulat kayo. Ba, hindi naman pinipigilan na mag-snail mail. Pwede pa rin naman. Mag-vent kayo sa journal mo. Para when it's time
para
to
may
have
outlet
that,
ka.
Oo. When it's time to have that communication online, hindi naman sinasabing wag mong sabihin lahat. Pero you get to filter. Kasi nga, walang physicality na nangyayari. Kaya, we have to be extra sensitive and sensible kung ano yung mararamdaman ng mga kausap natin during this long distance communication via technology.
Siguro, Ma'am Sheila, maganda rin yung itong naranasan nila, yung mga relationships na LDR because it taught them something, no? Parang tinuruan silang mas maging patient, mas maging understanding, yung mga ganong virtues, di ba, Ma'am Sheila? Ano-ano pa ba yung mga virtues na siguro naging on a positive side ay naging maganda para dun sa mga LDR relationships nga ngayong pandemic, Ma'am Sheila?
For me, it's more self-control, no? And discipline. Kailangan alam mo yung boundaries mo while you're there on your own. Kung exclusive relationship kayo kasi, you're talking with each other online. Ito. Ayan, okay.
Ayaw ng LDR kayo, Ma'am Sheila eh.
Hindi to pwedeng LDR.
Yan ang
diba?
Si Gab talaga, yung anak ni Sheila, yan talaga yung keeps her sane.
Oo. Ayun. Ito kasi, Gab, nag-uusap kami ng long distance relationship. Yeah. Ano ka muna, long distance ka ng konti.
Social distancing daw.
Oo.
Social distancing. Ayan, na nga ba yung napag-uusapan natin, yung napakagandang topic.
Mga virtues, sabi ni Tina.
Ayun, mga
You were
virtues.
saying sa mga when you're in exclusive relationship.
Yung self-control and discipline. Kasi walang nagbabantay sa'yo, hindi ka nakikita. It's
Totoo yan.
very easy to cross the line, di ba? And once you do, medyo na-test mo na, baka pwede pa yung isang violation, yung isang bawal. So, kailangan alam mo kung ano yung parameters ng relationship.
Gotta know your boundaries.
Yung dalawa. Yes. And isa pa, discipline when it comes to the time you spend on certain activities. Kasi kailangan mag-set aside ka ng time talaga for quality communication with your loved ones. As I stated in the beginning, no, kailangan nakatuto ka, hindi yung multitasking. Unless, yun ang usapan nyo. Naka-online habang nagtatrabaho, naka-online habang nagbabasa, habang nagluluto, which is fine. But set aside time for each other. Diba, no, Gab?
Ma'am Sheila, para dun sa mga tao, meron ngang LDR relationship ngayon, long distance relationship ngayon, no? Ano po yung mensahe nyo para at least mas maging matatag sila dito sa love lockdown nga na tinatawag natin? Para kay Kikay actually, pwede nyo siyang bigyan ng mensahe.
For the relationship to be as intense, Kikay, ironically, my advice is relax. Ano ka lang, take time to step back, to breathe. Kasi pwede rin nating masuffocate yung isang tao when we're so intense about what we're feeling that we end up projecting it onto the other person. Be happy with your situation right now. Do your best to be a happy person kasi that's what you end up communicating to your loved one or loved ones when you go online. And of course, be very forgiving of the other person kung hindi siya maka-online at the time that you're online, kung hindi niya masagot yung tanong mo, kung hindi siya makapag-respond right away, and be forgiving of yourself as well. So, yun, maintaining that kind of attitude, that light and delightful attitude, will ease the burden of this long-distance relationship. And hopefully, mas mapapabuti pa, marami kayong mga reflections independent of each other na pwede niyong pag-usapan when it's time to have that conversation online.
Ako may isang sasabihin para kay Kikay. Sa hindi, sa viewers na rin. I think trust. Diba? Kasi kung kunyari
I like that.
yung be forgiving trust. Kasi nga parang yung iba, hindi lang makatext ng 5 minuto. Parang
Galit na.
ikot na yung puwet, diba? So, I think yun yung isang pinaka-importante.
Totoo. Napakaganda ng topic natin, ha? I needed that today.
Yeah.
And syempre,
And,
Ma'am Sheila, meron pa rin kayo mga online seminars ongoing right now. Please promote po yung sa mga online seminars po ng Talk Shop now.
Thank you, Rina. Yeah, so TalkShop is now offering coaching for companies and executives, and our online classes range from communication, so handling crucial conversations, public speaking, interview skills, creative writing, technical writing, grammar mastery, and of course, our leadership programs. They're all currently being conducted online. Yan, so pwedeng mag-enroll yung individual, pwede rin mag-enroll yung teams.
Anong
And,
mga social media accounts nyo, Ma'am Sheila? Please promote it po.
yes.
And your phone number.
Yeah, they can get in touch with us at 0917-877-5588 or 0917-790-5588. Email info@talkshop.ph for your inquiries so that we can respond to your requirements right away. On Facebook, it's Talkshop PH and Sheila Viesca, LinkedIn and YouTube. And dadagdag ko rin to those who are feeling aggravated or agitated kasi long distance talaga, hindi mo masyadong matatansya. May mga pagkakataon talaga malulungkot ka. Hindi lahat ng pagkakataon manage your emotions. Expose yourself to positive individuals, positive feelings, positive conditions that will allow you to level up your state of well-being. Tulad nito, panonood ng UNTV, GMK, di ba?
I love
You
it.
get to learn a lot of things. Being in touch with personalities like the ladies of GMK. Hindi mo kailangang ihilahin pababa yung feeling mo just because you're in that state. Get yourself out of that rut and be the better person. You are good. Tomorrow is another great day. Kaya ngayon, just itawid mo lang yung araw na to. At when you're not feeling so good about yourself or about the situation, everything will work out. And it all adds up eventually.
I like that words. Reassuring. I truly needed that today.
Thank you so much for those words, Miss Sheila.
Oo,
Yes.
we all needed that today. The entire nation needed to hear that. Thank you, Miss Sheila, ha.
So
Sana marami pa yung mga topic natin ganito, mga enlightening talks, morning talks with Miss
Yes.
Sheila.
Ako, thank you very
Thank you, Ma'am Sheila.
And stay in love.
Kay Siyempre.
Happy Gab.
Yes.
Regards kay
Magamit ka
God.
na ito.
Good morning. Oo.
Good morning.
Thank you, Miss Sheila. Thank
Thank you very much.
Maiba
I
naman
miss
ako